Have you been struggling on your interviews? Are you not getting the results that you want? My course, my book, my Kindle book, The Ultimate Job Interview Framework, will help you dramatically improve your performance. Now, if you'd like the course, it's a video course that I offer through Udemy. You can order it at thebiggamehunter.us or as a paperback or Kindle book on Amazon. What the course will teach you is really very simple. The best question to ask on an interview and when to ask it. How to answer the question, tell me about yourself, far better than anyone else would ever answer it. In addition, you'll be able to tell stories that connect the dots with the interviewer about how your background fits the role and be able to ask questions that are going to allow you not to step into the minefield that you've been in too many times before in your job search and in your career. So again, it's called the Ultimate Job Interview Framework. It's available on Udemy. That's udemy.com. Or you could go to my course directly at thebiggamehunter.us/interviews. Again, available inexpensively as a course or as a paperback or Kindle book on Amazon. Now let's get back to the show. Job Search Advice Radio, episode 2087. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome, and excuse the goofy introduction. I'm just in a mood today. Today's show is one geared toward over 50-year-old career changers, because you've got particular issues that relate to you different than when you're 22. Hope you find this helpful, and I do hope you give it an honest review in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to the show. I hope you give it a great review. Let me restate that. I hope you give it an honest review. And with that, let's get going. Great Resumes Fast is one service I've been referring people to for resumes for years. They're a terrific premium resume writing service. Great work, fast. So if you need a new resume, use the link in the show notes. They will take good care of you. So again, Great Resumes Fast. That's who they are, and that's what they do.
Now, here's the scenario. Person's over 50. They're in a job that they've done well at, but someone they hired is now their boss. And they recognize that the handwriting's on the wall. They're feeling kind of bored and stuck and want to consider a completely different career related to what they're doing, but still different. What do you do? And, I recognized as I was talking with him that, and I've confirmed this is the guy with the house, the wife, the responsibilities. He's not 20 without a care in the world. So he has to recognize and act in a very precise way in order to ensure the financial stability of his family. So what do you do? The real thing is you start off by looking at job descriptions to see what firms look for in this related area. And then from there, you start working on scheduling informational interviews with people who are doing this kind of work for different organizations. Doesn't matter if they're in your immediate area, you just find people to speak with. And when you do that, you're looking for common threads. So, for example, on salary, if 4 of them say one thing and one of them says something that's an outlier, either high or low, well, you tend to go with the foursome. If 4 of them talk with you about one type of background that's needed, and one talks about something completely different, you don't disregard the one, but the probability is going to be the 4 is going to be most common. And then you're gathering information so that this way you understand fully what you're getting into. You see, recognizing that a lot of veteran people make career changes because they're bored, they're tired, they don't want to compete anymore, but they're going to go into a new field where they're going to have to compete. You have to make sure they understand what they're stepping into. You have to understand what you're stepping into before you make the leap. This is where the research of the informational interview comes in. And I want to be clear. It's not like you're going to ask 2 questions and then go, so you got a job for me? No, you're really going to be going out and asking questions. Call someone up and say, can I get 15 minutes of your time? I'm thinking of going into your field. I promise, let's have coffee, or can I schedule 15 minutes on your calendar via Skype or phone? And I'd like to just chat with you because I'm thinking of making a career change. Just keep it that simple. So that's your starting place on the search. Research as to what firms look for from job ads, and then conversations with people who are doing the work so that you fully understand what you're getting into and you're not going in like an amateur.
So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, I've got a lot that's in the show notes that will help you. Go there, take a look at some of the things I highlight. I know it can help you with your search. But I want you to do one thing for me, and that is put in your phone thebiggamehunter.us, Jeff Altman, my name. And when you need help, when you need advice, when you have a question, come over to the website, go exploring in the blog, contact me for coaching or because you have a question. I'd love to help you. In the meantime, I hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great! Support for today's show comes from repurpose.io. Now, Repurpose is a great little tool, very inexpensive. Like if you want to take one feed like a podcast and convert it to YouTube or send it someplace else, it's like $12 for a month. If you want to do like 5 different things and create something, let's say a Facebook Live, and deliver it to LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram or IGTV, there's a whole host of ways that you can do this. And again, very inexpensive, like less than $21 a month. What I do is I create content daily and I deliver it all over the place daily. It is a breeze. They have great tutorials, terrific support. They make onboarding really easy. So again, use the link in the show notes. I think you'll find it a great little tool. And with that, let's get going.